real to be in this job, also as a German? Has the last week helped you make it more real? Has it maybe shaped your view?
Absolutely, because from a lot of theory it became very practical, the job suddenly. And it's very intense. It feels like a training camp, pre-season camp, to be so close and such a long time with players. But I have to say the players were amazing. Group was amazing, and the level of the training was very, very high, so very impressive, and we are very happy with it so far. We have one more training to go before we travel close to Wembley tomorrow and finally make our way to the match. It helped. The practical daily business helped a lot to make it feel real. Once you start working with the players, once you start preparing training sessions, then watching it again on TV, talking to players, preparing video meetings and so on, then it becomes very real, and you stop thinking about the big picture from outside. So I'm at the moment in the tunnel, and this will not stop until the whistle of the last whistle goes tomorrow.
From my outside perspective, I got the feeling that when you were announced as the new coach of the English team, that there was quite a bit of skepticism that a German would come into this role. Yeah. And now I feel a shift that there's a bit more positivity, a lot of excitement. What is your impression? Have you felt that shift as well?
I have felt I have felt the excitement so far in the camp. I think we created, all of us, a positive energy and a kind of a buzz for the first match tomorrow. And it's on us. We have to prove the point. I have to prove the point and make people believe in me and in the project. That's our job, and this will not stop. And this will never be like one emotional status for the rest of the next months. This will be very fluid, and we have to make sure that we keep everyone on board and we keep our fans excited so they believe in us.
Hi Thomas, David Walker, the England Pod. These are your first games as an international manager. In preparation for this role, have you done much analysis and thought about the specific tactical and physical differences between club football and international football?
Not in all the depth, but I used all the support that the FA provides, which is of course on the highest level, and there is more or less how do you call it, think tank, that is a proper machine, the FA, and they provide all the support that you need as a coach, especially as a coach who has no experience in international football. But seeing the players come now from their clubs, it's our job now to create one idea that everyone can buy into it. I think that the level of the depth in tactical tweaks and new things tactically is not so deep than in club football, because you have not so much time. So it's also the challenge for us to keep things simple, clarify stuff, keep easy messages, and then keep on going. The team spirit and the bond between the fans tomorrow and then also the country is super important, and we will take care about that, of course.
You've spoken already about how you want this team to reflect the Premier League in its style, but is it also important for it to reflect you? It's an England team, but also it's Thomas Tuchel team.
Yeah, but I want an active team. If it wants to reflect me, I want an emotional and active, a hungry team. So we can do this in you can leave your footprint in different styles, but I think we need, especially also me, we need to respect the quality of the Premier League and should reflect it. And we have every right to be proud of that league. And I always felt it. I felt it amazing to come to different stadiums during my time in England and feel this energy very special energy from the crowd, what they demand of the players. This was very, very pure, even if people from outside think maybe they have the biggest names, they have the most money, and it's the richest league, but it's on the match day itself, it becomes very, very pure about football, and this is what I loved. And this is what buys into, that shapes the character of the players. That's why I love to be around them and I love working with them. And the physicality and you know, you can light up a stadium so easily in Premier League with one tackle, with one header, and everyone is suddenly on board. And this is what it is. I mean, we play for England, and we're not Argentina, we're not Spain, so. We can adapt stuff that makes sense also for us and should be open for that. But the DNA is clearly English, and this means it's physical, it's tough, and it's ready to fight.
Thank you.
Hi, Thomas. About a third of the players in your squad have won major trophies with their clubs. We look at obviously Bellingham and Foden and James, players like that. Yeah. So we know that they've got a winning mentality. Yeah. So this is a very old question with England. What is it? Is it psychological with England? Is it the shirt?
Yeah, I heard this a lot, that the shirt, that it's a heavy shirt. It is, in fact, not. It's a high quality shirt, and it will even like way less when we come to America, because they already work on a shirt that adapts to the climate there. So the shirt is not heavy in reality, but of course I know what the players mean, and then you know, it maybe is another way to put it. What I felt watching the Euros, I felt tension and pressure on the shoulders of the players, and it felt to me that they were more afraid of, they were playing for not to lose and not to have even more pressure added maybe in the home country than the excitement to maybe make something special happen. And I think we need to turn this around, because as you said, we have so many experienced players, so many players who won the trophies with their clubs, and I think we have every right to be self-confident. But every journey starts as it is with the first match and the first steps. So the very first steps we did excellent, and now we have to prove the point that we are ready for that. And we will have 6 camps to first of all qualify and then make our very best in America.
Hi, Thomas. It's going to be your first game. It's going to be a game that matters also. 3 points to start the trip. Besides winning, what do you expect to see from your players?
Like I said, I hope we can implement a higher rhythm in our game, a higher intensity, that we can have more touches in the opponent's box, have more ball recoveries in the opponent's half, and that we can implement also our structure that helps us to control counterattacks, because Albania is very strong in the counterattacks individually. They have a a wide range in passing options. So this is basically what we need and what we need to provide to make a good result happen.
Hi, Thomas. You mentioned earlier how important it is to play players in positions where they feel comfortable, where they can express themselves to their full potential. Do you think this has been a particular problem in the last few years?
No, not in the last few years. I think everyone is trying that, and I think Gareth did excellent in doing so. I felt that the team maybe in the Euros were not how should I put this? They were not free enough to express themselves in a stable structure. But England was not the only team to change structure from match to match, and I think we have to make sure that when we play now, that everyone knows its role on the field, also accepts his role and plays disciplined in his role, and then from the acceptance of the spaces for your teammate comes the freedom. Then within your space you can look out for solutions. And you can find solutions, but we need to bond a little bit better. We need to find more rhythm and a little bit better connections on the field.
We know you've got a very specific agenda. You've got to go and win that World Cup. And you've mentioned a couple of times in this press conference 6 training camps.
Yeah.
It's a very short amount of time to go and do what you need to do. So do you feel any pressure? Or are you just absolutely embracing this opportunity?
I don't feel a lot of pressure in general. I feel the pressure when I feel the pressure, but mostly I feel it as a privilege, and mostly I don't feel it at all because I'm in the tunnel preparing the match, and once it's there, then I feel sometimes the pressure. I feel pressure when it comes to semi-finals and finals. Then I have the experience that I also feel the pressure, and I needed also in my coaching career to adapt to that and to find methods to cope with it. But this helped me, of course, to have the experience in it. We have only 6 camps, and that's why I think, and I was so strong on the point to bond with each other. We need to find, and it's then also my responsibility to stay connected in between camps. So be it to visit the players, to call the players, but the players between each other, they need also to stay connected. They need to take care of each other between camps. Otherwise, it will not be enough. Just 6 times 10 days will not be enough to create the togetherness and the special atmosphere that is needed once we hopefully arrive in the US. Thinking about what we have to do and what the outcome is does not help us. The only thing that helps is worshipping every single day that we have. The players did exactly that from Monday. Can only repeat myself. It was a pleasure to be part of it. So, but it's not over. It's just the start. Today is Thursday, last training, and tomorrow is the last meeting. And hopefully we can prove the point for the first time.
Last one here.
Hi Thomas. I know you've got that last training session, but do you think all the players are going to be fit for tomorrow? And what's the update with Cole Palmer?
Cole will not be with us. He was not on the pitch with Chelsea. We waited quite a while now for feedback and for the chance maybe to call him up, but he is not on the pitch and not available. It makes no sense to call him up now. We stay with this group that we have. Everybody is in training today, all 26 players, so it gives us the full choice. Hopefully nothing happens in this training session, and we will have some tough choices to make for tomorrow.
Thanks everyone. Harry will be here shortly.
Thank you.